Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Madness University. This is LZ, and I am here with Nick. And today we're going to talk about building PCs, personal collections, but
hmm
specifically sets. And the reason is we talk a lot on this show about how Nick has the 1986 Fleer basketball autograph set. I am only 4 cards away, so we have that one. Nick also has the 1969 Topps basketball tall boys. So me and Nick, obviously, we're big into collecting full sets and hopefully get them autographed as well. And I'm sure some of the audience is wondering, like, geez, I would love to get into that. How do I get into that? So, Nick, let's just give the audience some tips on tomorrow. They want to start collecting a set. Like, where do they even start?
This is almost going to sound like an infomercial. It's like, are you having problems with your lover? Are you having problems with your family? It's so here's something for everybody, and I hear this all the time in DMs. If you have ADD, or if you don't have ADD but you feel disorganized with collecting, and I think that's like 85%
Mm.
of collectors based on the feedback I got, the antidote for that is to collect a set. So in my early collecting journey, I'm just grabbing random Celtic stuff. I'm grabbing a Pokemon card I don't know anything about. I'll get the Shaq rookie because I liked it when I was younger. I'll get a Durant rookie with a sticker auto on it. I don't even know, like, and all of a sudden you've accumulated like 5 to 10 grand worth of just like this weird eclectic thing.
Hmm.
And that was the beginning for me. And then the everything changed when I got that raw 86 Fleer set, and I'm like, time to focus. All right, what can I do? I don't want like a PSA 10 set because that's just like money. That's basically just, do you have the money or not? Wanted something that was challenged. So I'm like, all right, screw it. I'm gonna get every one of these autographed and focusing on a set. So if you feel like you're scatterbrained or have ADD and not sure what to collect or where to collect, a set is a great way to hone in, and it could really be anything. So some of the sets that LZ mentioned, yeah, I've got the 69 tall boys autographed. I've got the 86 Fleer. That's very standard marquee stuff. You want to know what else I have for sets? That's a little off book. 1985 Goonies. I've got most of those signed. I'm still missing Chunk and a couple others. That's off the beaten path, and I'm really enjoying that. I have a seal case of the cards, and it's just nostalgic for me. I love it. My son loves it.
Hmm.
Another one I'm doing. I don't really want to let the cat out of the bag too much, but I guess I'll say it. The Skybox prototype cards are about as rare as 84 Star is to Fleer. It's about the same rareness
Oh
level.
boy, I would think
Um,
it's even more rare, Nick.
Maybe even
I
more. There
think
are no
so.
there are no real numbers on that. These cards are bonkers rare, and I'm trying for, other than MJ, the entire Skybox prototype set. I'm halfway through. Most of them are easy Hall of Famers that sign for a fee. There's a few randoms like Pooh Richardson and stuff. But the point is, I loved Skybox as a kid, the 90s Skybox Series 1. This is kind of rare, and it's focusing me. And ever
Hmm.
since I started doing sets, it's cured all of my ailments of the scatterbrainness of collecting. So I highly recommend picking something, and it could be something you like, or it could be something that's valuable, or something that's just hard. It's going to take you 20 years. You decide. Choose your own adventure. But that's kind of my advice on like a PC set type of thing.
Oh man, I just love that. I love it. I love it. I love it because I mean, I'm not diagnosed with ADHD. I don't know if I have it, Nick, but I mean, some days I certainly feel like I do. And you have to be focused. And I'm catching myself now with being so close to this 86 Fleer set, being done with it. I'm only 4 cards away that I'm now like going after random stuff again.
Hmm.
And I need to like
I can
smack
see it.
myself.
I can
Yeah,
see
you
it.
can. You can see it. You
Like,
see some
Elsie,
of my
what are
buying.
what are
My
you buying? Like, what?
Oh, that's great. All right. So I actually have 2 tips. My my first tip is it's got to be something that you love. It has to be. Whether it's whatever sport, or it doesn't even have to be a sport. Like Nick mentioned the Goonies, like he loves the Goonies. Like don't go I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could go chase after a set that just it's high value and you think you can make some money off of it, and that's fine because people are driven by certain things. But for me personally, I think you need to find something that you love. Me and Nick both love basketball. That's why we're both collecting basketball sets, okay? Um so that's number 1, and that's an obvious one. The next one is, I believe that it's got to be an approachable set.
Yeah.
I don't recommend going after a set that has 500 plus cards.
Oh yeah.
Now you could do it, but that's just gonna be a
I
grind.
almost did this with 2012 Prism. And
Ugh,
I actually started, I have the whole thing raw. I'm going to keep it because I think that's an X86 Fleer. I started it and then it's in the 300s. And I'm like, nope, abort, abort.
300s. I know, even the 300s.
I'm not
It's
doing that.
interesting that you say that because my son, Tyler, who's at the National, he did some of the interviews. He actually wants to start collecting that set, Nick. But I didn't know that
Hmm.
it was that much,
He
that
can come
many.
on over to his uncle's house
Yeah.
and partake in my
May-
raw
Maybe
set.
you have some duplicates that he can trade or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know. That's a bit much. So, like for instance, the 1986 Flair is like 142,
Yeah.
43.
Yeah. Yeah. If you count the
That's
stickers,
that's easy. The tall boys, what is the tall boys, Nick?
99, baby.
99. That is the sweet spot. Another one that I'm going after is the first ever WNBA set, 1997 Pinnacle. And there's like I think there's under 100 there too. So these are easy. And, it could be the type of thing where you start small, right? If you get really good at it, then yeah, graduate to the bigger ones. Now, what you could do with some of these modern sets that are very large is instead of trying to collect the entire set, just go after one of the parallels,
Mm,
right? Do that
yeah.
instead. Like for instance, Nick mentioned the Goonies. And I've talked a lot about Stranger Things, right? So I'm definitely into Stranger Things, especially series one Stranger Things. It's a bigger set, especially when you include all the different parallels they have, and they have stickers and blah blah blah. So for now, I'm just starting with just the stickers, and I want to make sure that I get nice quality stickers. And there isn't many of them, right? But start small, everybody. Definitely start small. That is the theme of this. Um, you know what? And these are sets that we're talking about, right? I caught up with somebody at the National, and they have just a hilarious PC. One of the PCs that they go after is cards of pitchers, baseball pitchers batting. So they find cards
Okay.
of
That's cool.
pitchers that are actually up at the plate batting. And those are the cards they collect. And I'm
Hey,
like, well, that's kind of
our buddy Antonio in 86 Fleer, man, he collects a crappy 86 Fleer set. So he wants
that's
it
true.
not a new card that you've bent a bunch of times, but it needs to look like you've like wiped your butt with it, like that type of like level
Spilt
of
a pot of coffee on
yeah.
it, and
And
yeah,
he's collecting like the crappy 86 Fleer set. It's
yeah,
hilarious.
all PSA
Whatever's fun.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All ones. All ones.
it's probably
Do
hard to
whatever you
get.
want.
Probably hard to get ones actually. I bet.
I've
You
got a
know,
110 in my set and I'm keeping it
Dude,
because it's so
yeah, I
funny.
mean, you think about it, right? It's if you're gonna collect like nines or eights, like that's probably easier than chasing a whole set of ones.
I mean, you could create a one,
But
obviously,
but
but
is it
he
gonna
wants the
come back a one though, or is it
right.
gonna come back a two, Nick?
Oh,
Right?
I can make that come back a one. But yeah, I mean, he wants to get them like naturally a one.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think
funny.
that's a great idea. Um,
Cool.
all right, so yeah, so we have you gotta love it. It's got to be approachable, at least when you're starting out. Any last minute other things that you thought of, Nick?
No, I think, like I said, this will cure your issues if you are not focused and disorganized. The
Yeah.
cure is a set.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And for those, I mean, obviously Nick and I, we collect sets. If you want some help, please reach out to us. We'll
Mhm.
help you. We'll guide you in the right direction with getting a set off the ground.
You got it.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Bye
All
everybody.
right. Thanks, everyone.